Welcome to the program today. This is Pastor Greg Mayhorn. I want to invite you to visit our website, freedomword.org. We have some great resources there, free of charge. You can listen to messages that we preached in the past. You can find out what's going on around here, and we would love to have you join us anytime you can for our regular services. So log on, get more information. We'd love to see you in a service soon. We're talking about faith, and before I get into that, I do want to say that I hope you had a great Thanksgiving last week. I hope you enjoyed the holiday and are kind of back to normal, maybe, recovering a little bit, got rid of the leftovers, and looking forward to the great Christmas season. And we are just so thankful for the birth of Jesus. Actually, as believers, we have so much to be thankful for. I feel sorry for people who are atheists. I don't know who they would be thankful for. Thankful to, rather, for all these things if you don't know God. But when you know Him, you know that He is the source of our blessings. We're talking about faith and how it's released. It's one of the most important aspects, really, of the faith message, because you can believe right things, be doctrinally accurate, but still do without what you're studying or what you say you believe. Because faith, in order to manifest the blessings of God, must be released. And we found out last time from Mark 11:23 that the primary way we release our faith is by saying. The words of our mouth are so important. With our words we're justified, or with our words we're condemned, Jesus taught us. Death and life, Proverbs tells us, is in the power of the tongue. And so what we say is our faith speaking. Remember that the woman with the issue of blood in Mark chapter 5, that when she heard of Jesus, then she began to say, "If I may touch but His clothes, I shall be whole." And she kept saying, that's a continuous present tense verb there, if you study that carefully. And so what she was doing was she was constantly speaking what she was believing. And then, of course, you know the story, if you read it, that she got what she was believing for. She had what she said. And that's what Jesus teaches us here in Mark 11:23. This is not just something for a few people, just for preachers, or just something that worked the first 50 years after the resurrection or something like that. No, this is a principle. This is how faith works. Actually, that's how we got born again. With the heart man believes unto righteousness. With the mouth confession is made unto salvation. So technically the most important thing that ever happened to us in our lives, the new birth, happened this way. We believed in our heart and confessed with our mouth. According to Romans chapter 10, that's how we're born again. So that's how every other blessing of redemption comes to us, the same way. We believe in our heart and confess with our mouth. Now, over in the book of James, chapter 1, and in verse number 22, James makes this statement, But be doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. Be a doer of the word. Well, how would we do a word? Well, the first way we would do it was by speaking it. But then the other aspect of it that I think you could see clearly is by doing what it says. And those are the two ways that we release our faith, through our words and through our actions. If we really, truly believe something, then we're going to talk that way and we're going to act that way. And any area where we are not saying it and we're not doing it, we really don't believe it. So it's really simple. Just get in the Word, look at the Scriptures, find those Scriptures that cover what you need, what you're dealing with, what your godly desires may hold, and then begin to speak them and act on them and watch God bring His Word to pass.